Hi my darlings, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Taiye Brown. I tend to do hauls that center around picking one or two items that have a couple of design details about them that just elevate the most casual of outfits, so that hopefully looking good doesn't take too much time or too much effort. So if that sounds like something you'd like, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and like this video as well. This video is all about the 10 items of footwear that can really see you through spring into summer, and actually some of them all year round as well, depending obviously on where you live. And for those of my trendier girls, I will be talking about how you can put a slight trendy spin on it, or maybe some slightly more trendy alternatives. But if you are curious to know what the shoe trends are of this year, they essentially are Uggs, clogs, platforms, and chunky flat sandals. So that's that out the way. Let's get on with the 10 pieces of footwear that can see you through spring, summer, and all year round. The first type of footwear to talk about is the knee boots. When the weather isn't quite so warm, but you can still pair it with shorts, skirts, dresses. You can still keep them with leggings tucked in or jeans tucked in. It's really a great pair to own. I'm going to start first with a pair of classic black knee boots. Everything that I talk about will be listed down in the description below if you are in the hunt for some of them. Hopefully some of these you already have in your wardrobe anyway. So these ones were from Office. They retail for I think £120, and Office do have another pair at the moment. I think it's the Knighted boots. They're about £79, so very similar. Another alternative would be something from Dune. Dune actually have a lot of knee-high boots and they are beautiful. They've got the Santi boots for about £185 I believe, and the Spice boot, which is so beautiful, comes in a ton of colors, and I think that retails for about £195. Probably the perfect dupe for the all-time favorite knee boot, which of course is the Jimmy Choo Mavis boot. I am so in love with these boots. Now if you want to start to go a little bit trendier, or you just want to move away from black, so this pair I have here is from H&M. They've got a slightly chunkier heel, so it makes it a little bit easier to walk in than the black pair. Office do have that same Knighted boot in the croc, but it's more of a chocolate brown, which I think is an absolutely beautiful color. But back to good old Dune again, the Dune Spice does come in a tan color like this, so if you want something similar, because I think the H&M ones are sold out now. And I also noticed that And Other Stories had a very similar one, which were really beautiful, slightly higher price point. Of course they're about £205. Now for my trendier girls, if you still want a little bit more of a trendier or modern take on the knee boots, then a couple of colors to think about would be white and also green. Now there are a ton of white knee boots out there at the moment, and some of them are absolutely beautiful. There's the ASOS Ego Rose Croc boot that retails for about £40. I'll put up a picture. Really beautiful. And there is also a platform style, so if you really want to be super on trend for 2022, going for white boots and going for platforms as well, which I said at the start is one of the key shoe trends of 2022. But if the white is just that little bit too much for you, you could always pair it back a little bit and go for cream. And Other Stories have a beautiful pair of cream boots, and I love these because they're a square toe, so that is definitely keeping it super modern. And if you really want to be bold out there, try a pair of green knee boots. Dune again, the Spice boot comes in that green croc. It is absolutely stunning. And Paris, Texas, of course, the ultimate croc boot brand, they have a green pair, and I think I saw this on Farfetch I believe. But if you do like that chunky boot, you know, that sort of like rubber sole, very Bottega inspired, then I would suggest, in terms of the knee boot version, start with H&M. They had them in black, they had them in a creamy beige color, and I think they had them in white as well. Now they had some faux leather versions for about $39.99, and I did spot a couple of leather versions for $99.99. Okay, the next type of footwear for spring, for summer, and actually kind of all year round is the classic two-tone slingback. I love to see these styled with jeans for a little bit more casual, elevated style. They're great actually for a work shoe as well, and of course with a dress it might be your perfect way to style that little black dress. So I've got 3 styles here to show you. My most worn, most loved are these pair from Marks and Spencer's, from M&S. M&S do have a similar one on sale at the moment, so they're not round toe. I think they are slightly more squarer toe. I then also have this pair from ASOS. It's actually got more of a raffia type of style, and I just like that because I thought that that was actually a little bit more spring and summer appropriate rather than leather. Now the final pair that I have got in this style are these pair from Zara, and of course it is a kitten heel, just maybe a slightly dressier alternative, because I felt that sometimes the leather ones can be a little bit more casual and these are a little bit dressier. Now, if you don't have a pair of two-tone slingbacks and you do want to invest in one, then I want to just talk you through what is currently on the market that certainly I have found at the moment. And the first is starting with Dune. These pair, the Croft sandals, they've actually been around for quite a while. They retail for £85, but I have noticed they are now on sale for £59. The other three pairs that I have found are all from Amazon. The first brand has a pointy style, so again we're back to that slightly pointy toe. It's not quite a round toe, an almond toe like the Chanel one. Now that retails for $44.99, and then the other two are from the same brand on Amazon. One again is a pointy toe, but it is more of the Chanel sort of color nude rather than that blush pinky tone, so it's probably the better dupe. Now this retails for I think £98, and that same company have a flat version which is actually similar price. I think it's about £95-98, somewhere along those lines. I will link them all down below. So now we move on to footwear number 3, which is the white trainer. I feel like that doesn't really need any introduction or explanation. White trainers are super versatile. I love them just styled with jeans for a really casual mum off-duty look, but I also like them styled with tailored trousers. Throwing on a pair of trainers with that is really beautiful, a juxtaposition of the tailored and then the relaxed shoe, but also of course with dresses. Yeah, personally I would say pay that little bit more for leather, especially again living in England where it can be quite wet. Leather pairs will be great. Those of you who watch my channel, you already know the leather pair that I'm going to show you that I rave about all the time, and they are this pair of Veja trainers. Now these retail for £115, I believe. I went for the navy blue because you guys know how much I wear navy blue. It's one of my neutral colors. A couple of other options that are out there at the moment, the axilla regatos. They look super comfy, they look nice and cushioned. I feel like they won't detract from the outfits. And then of course if you want to be a little bit more trendier, so for my trendier girls, if you want to have that little bit more modern spin on things, would be to think about an embellished pair of trainers. So Dune have a couple of pairs of embellished white trainers. There is one with pearl details, and you already know how much I love pearls. They also had a gold star detail or silver star detail. Again, I'll put up the picture, similar price, £65. When I found like the Ralph Lauren trainers, they are £85, so £20 more, and they are real leather. So don't sleep on Ralph Lauren. They've actually got a ton of great things this season. I'm going to be talking about some other shoes from Ralph Lauren as well later in this video. I think I saw a pair of Karl Lagerfeld trainers for £165, and they were real leather. So ASOS, as always, a good place to start because they all have a range of shoes and of varying price points. Next up, we move to the flat ankle boots. This is shoe number 4. They're going to be great with leggings. They're going to be great with jeans. If you are moving into shorter dresses or even still midi style dresses, then of course they're going to be fabulous with that as well, and you don't always want a heel. So both Mango and H&M have a pair of leather ankle boots, and they're both £69.99, I believe. And Other Stories also have a couple of pairs. They've got the most beautiful Chelsea boot, which I have definitely got my eye on. It's a little bit more higher price point though. It is £120. But for those of you who like those military style type of ankle boots, they also do have, I noticed, a lace up pair. Your little trendier spin on it again will be embellishment. So here I've got a pair of Zara ankle boots that have the pearl detail, very much in keeping with the Nicholas Kirkwood boots. Those have been around for a while, but there are always lots and lots of different renditions of those, so I'll link those as well. The 5th category of shoes that are great for spring, fantastic for summer, are heeled mules. Now I've got a couple of pairs of heeled mules here to show you. Obviously the style depends on what you want to go for. You can go for some plain ones, you can go for some padded ones. The ultimate pinnacle of heeled mules, of course, is by Bottega. They started the whole trend that has now become probably a little bit more of a classic. They range from £620 to £650. I love these brown ones. They are the most beautiful brown color. I absolutely love them, and I love the padded style as well. These are from Misguided, by the way. I think Misguided do still have a few pairs, if not the browns, certainly some other colors I've seen recently, and they're about £22. But I do think a nudie pair will be better in terms of just choosing that one color that goes with everything. For those girls who again want a little bit more of a trend, then I would say go for that raffia style Bottega brought out, the raffia style, sort of like a natural woven fabric. And I think Misguided actually do have a pair of that raffia style. It is gorgeous, and I think it's about 30 to 32 pounds. Now, a little shout out to the brand Ego. That is actually a shoe brand that I haven't really worn or tried much, but I'm sure you all know about the Ego brand. They have so many mules in so many colors, so it's a great place to start if you want maybe neutral colors, but also you want to just go bold. They also have some mules in the bow detail, you know, very much like the Mac and Mac shoe with the bow that everyone has just jumped on. They do have some mules and some other shoes in that style as well, but if you wanted your mule to be ultra trendy, then you could mix that mule trend with the Mac and Mac bow trend together. It's gorgeous. If you want some styling inspiration on how I might style some of these footwear, then I'm going to link my latest video just showing you different ways to style using outfit formulas. And also, if you haven't seen my Bicester Village vlog, where I've been to Bicester Village, it's an outlet designer outlet center. I'm going to link that somewhere up here. Thank you so much for watching, my darlings, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.